Good morning everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here today. If you feel like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you don't want to miss anything, hit that bell. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and I love it when you comment. That is my favorite part. Alright, let's get into this video. And of course, this is my friend Gomez. He is needing lots of attention right now, as you can see. I don't know if you can hear him purr, but he's purring right now. And he's been super cuddly today. He's a good kitty. So you'll probably hear him during this video playing around and making noise. So if you do, I'm sorry about that. It's pretty typical. He likes to be background noise. So, okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am tired. My eye is really red over here, like my eyeball. That is not because I'm tired. It's because I've been using this stuff. It's the NYX Total Control drops, and I like it, but for whatever reason, you know, it's liquid, it's drops, and I sometimes get it in my eyeball. And that's what happened today, is to put the beauty sponge, like, you know, on my eye. I know not everybody like does that, but for whatever reason I have to put foundation on my eyes. But I like do that, and yeah, it got in my eye and now it looks all irritated, so you'll have to deal with that. Sorry, but I am really tired. Again, I woke up, I didn't want to roll out of bed. I'm just really unmotivated, you guys. I don't know. But I know you don't really care, so we're moving on from that. So I'm just going to use the Alamar Cosmetics palette, Reina Del Caribe. I probably said that wrong. I'm sorry. It's volume 1. They did just update the package, which is really cute, by the way. But yeah, I've had this palette for a while, and I am going to put it in my project 10 uses because I want to get some more use out of it. And yeah, I just want to get some more use out of it. Just go into that Cocoa Taxi shade. Anything new with you guys? Not a whole lot with me, really. Just being tired. Today is officially the last day of school for the kids in my town. I know, like, it's different for each, you know, state and stuff like that, but yeah, it's their official last day. I know, like, I don't do YouTube for followers or for views or anything like that, even though, like, I would be lying if I said it doesn't really, like, affect me, you know. But I was watching Paulina talk about how, you know, if your niche is to use old palettes, that people will watch you do old palettes. If your niche is to do get ready with me, it's like she does, and just talk, then people will watch Paulina Beauty. I don't know if I said that, but she's a Swedish YouTuber. But yeah, and you know, if you do project pans, like, people will watch you for that. And I know that I just kind of do whatever I want to do, and that means that I have no consistency with my videos. Like, I'm just taking a more fluffy brush, but I do get ready with me, as I do, you know, unboxings, and I do my SFX makeup. And so maybe that's what's affecting my channel, is just not having a niche and sticking with it. But I can't, you guys. Like, I just get so bored of the same thing. And that's why I watch multiple YouTubers too, is that, yeah, a lot of these YouTubers I watch have a certain niche, and I watch each one of those to fill each one of my needs. So I really don't mind when a YouTuber like does different content than they normally do. I kind of appreciate that and will watch it if it's a YouTuber I like and enjoy it. So I don't know. It's really interesting how that whole, I don't know, just how it all works, I guess, in my opinion. I'm going to go into that cafecito. I'm going to go into that. I took Spanish like in 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th grade, you guys. And I took it in high school in freshman 9th grade, I should say. But I can't speak it. Like, I understand more Spanish than I can speak. But yeah, I don't know. I'm terrible at that, and I'm sorry. I really think that a foreign language should be being taught to children here in elementary. I think it should be part of this school, part of the elementary program. Because that's the time to start teaching kids, and that just doesn't seem to be the thing. And we don't want to teach our kids a foreign language until they're like in middle school or sometimes even high school. I don't think my daughter's middle school offers a foreign language, so yeah, I think that's a problem. That's just my opinion. Maybe if it was an elective so other people don't get all but hurt. But, we have a diverse community, and I don't know, I think it's important to learn a different language. But I don't know, it's hard for me. I do think my daughter was diagnosed with dyslexia. So I think that I have dyslexia too. And it makes a lot of sense as to why things are backwards for me a lot, and why it takes a little bit sometimes for me to, I don't know, I just see it, and I think that I probably have dyslexia too. I know I shouldn't be diagnosing myself, but just knowing what I know about my daughter's diagnosis and everything, and it does run in my family, like my cousins have it, and stuff. So I don't know. Anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, this is it has Spanish words. That's where I was going, and now I'm just trailing off into weird conversations. Oh, but you want to know something that happened the other day? Hopefully you don't get offended or judge me for this, or judge my daughter for this, but my roommate went up to my daughter and was like, "¿Qué pasa?" And my daughter's like, "Huh? ¿Qué pasa?" Like, so my daughter's response was like, "My name-o, Tilly." And my roommate's like, "That's not how you say my name is Tilly in Spanish." And my daughter is like, "Yes, it is. Like, his name-o, Bingo is his name-o. Like, Bingo is his name-o. Yeah, that is how you say it." And I just started dying of laughing. Like, it's so bad. My daughter really thought that Bingo was his name-o, was like kind of like how he said it in Spanish. And yeah, that happened. And that's why I think we need to be teaching our kids better than that. I feel really ashamed that my daughter didn't know, that. And but what do? So yeah, that really happened in my house. I'm gonna take that Cocoa Taxi shade. Maui, be quiet. But yeah. Anyways, I don't have like a whole lot to talk about. I am gonna be traveling. I know COVID times, yada yada. It's medical, so you can't judge me too harshly. But I just don't know what palettes and what to bring, and I'm struggling packing, you guys. I don't really travel very often or very far, and when I do travel, it's like, I don't know, 2 hours away, and it's a camping trip for 2 days, and I don't bring any makeup with me. I'm gonna go back into that Cafecito shade. I'm probably saying it wrong, I'm sorry. But yeah, so to be gone for a week and farther away from home than that, I'm just like, what do I bring for makeup? It's a stress. It's stressing me out, you guys. So I'm hoping this is a good choice, because yeah, and it's easy makeup. So it's, you know, like, easy, I mean like it has neutral colors, and like I can go very minimalistic with it and it not be too challenging. And it has like a brow color and stuff, so I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go into that shade right here. It's called Veradero. I don't know, I'm sorry. It's the blue shimmer. I'm gonna go into that blue shimmer. I got this palette in BoxyCharm like a while ago. It's probably expired or close to expired. I remember when I got it, I was so excited and loved it. That shimmer still performs pretty nice, so I'm excited to just try and get more use out of it. Because I'm trying, you know, I have all these palettes that I love, but I don't like get to use very often. So that's what I'm trying to do, is like pull out palettes that I don't use very often but that I love to use, because I love them, so I should use them. And yeah, making myself use them 10 times is helpful. It also gives me, I'm going back into that Cafecito shade. It also gives me more insight into how I really feel about the palette, because I've been using all the shades and all the palettes that I add into my project pan. I'm gonna go into this shade Sela, and it makes me really feel a lot different about like first impressions and about YouTubers who use a palette one time or even just 2 times and are like, yeah, this palette's so good, you should buy it. It makes me feel different about those reviews, because not every shade in a palette performs the same way. If you've only used it one time, you can almost always create a really good look out of a palette once, you know, for the first time, because you go and you use the colors that you want to use. But if you try to create multiple looks, I'm going to go back into that Veradero shade. If you have to be creative and use the palette more times to create more looks that you like, your feelings may change, because you may be like, oh, I was only able to create you know, 2 looks that I really liked out of that palette, or it only made me feel inspired to create 2 looks that I really liked. I'm going to go into Sela, or it may surprise you and you're like, I never would have used these together, but I did and I really liked it and I love this palette. I don't know. What do you guys think of makeup YouTubers who are doing reviews on palettes and they've only used them one time? I know that a lot of them will say this is just first impressions, and I have a couple first impression videos too, but like, how do you feel about that? Like, that's why I miss, you know, when Annette Makeup's Corner and BBing and stuff really concentrated on using palettes more than once. I'm going back into that Sela shade. When they, you know, they use the palettes more than once and they used them multiple times. I don't know. I like watching more YouTubers as of lately using older palettes and project pans. I used to really like watching new makeup and new reviews and all that stuff, but now I'm like, I'm tired of seeing new palettes all the time. I want to see people use palettes that they already have, that are cult classics, that are palettes that Cavecito, you know, that have been out for a while. And also, you know what I've noticed is that when I'm looking to buy a palette, like, so I'm trying to buy less makeup, but when I do look and like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy myself one palette. What palette do I want to buy? That's not on sale. I'm talking full price, because I do buy palettes that are on sale, because that's just my issue. I'm gonna go back into Coco Taxi. I tend to buy palettes that have been out for a while. Like, why is that? Why am I buying palettes that have been out for a while and not the new ones? And that's something I've been doing a lot lately, is I'm more interested in the older palettes. So I don't know, I kind of wish that there was more. I'm gonna go back into that Cafecito shade, because I have a little bit that needs to be covered, but I'm into watching people use older palettes lately. And so that's not if you know a YouTuber who uses older palettes frequently, let me know, because I don't feel like there's a whole lot. I'm going to go into La Costa, a lot of them out there, and so I'm watching videos that I've either seen before, like, you know, years ago, or I'm watching you know, just older videos on YouTubers' channels to get my fulfillment of watching them use older palettes. You know, they were new when they were using them. So I don't know. I'm just rambling on and talking about nothing important. I'm gonna go into El Melcon. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. If you don't like my Chatty videos, or they're too long or something, let me know if you would just rather me zoom through and do one eye. Like, because I'm trying to get a feel for what works best and what people who are on my channel and do watch me like more. I don't know which style of video I should do, but anyways, I am going to throw on some mascara and a waterline. I think I might just stick with mascara, but I may come back with lashes, we'll see, and a lippy, and we'll talk about the final look and say our goodbyes. Alright, here is the finished look. I enjoy this palette a lot, so I'm excited to keep using it for 10 uses. And I threw on top of the highlighter I already had the La Costa shade just to see if it would work, and it does. So that's awesome. I can use this for my brows and for a highlighter. I threw on the Illuminati gel paint electric blue on my waterline. I threw on some lashes that weren't too bam. My eye is super red. I don't know if it's showing on camera how red my eyeball is over here, but it's super red, you guys. Might freak some people out. And then I just threw on a chocolate lippy. It's a very dark brown, and yeah, I like this look. It's your typical brown with a little bit of a pop of a turquoise bluey color, but I love it. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know I was super talkative and I kind of just talked about a bunch of nonsense, so hopefully it was okay. Again, please let me know what kind of videos you like to see from me, if that's, you know, less chatty and quicker, you know, eye makeup, if you want to see my full base, if you want to see my brows. What kind of videos are you looking for from me, and how long should they be? So yeah, give me some advice on what you want, because what you want is what is important. But yeah, I know I do weird makeup, or I don't know. I just have fun with makeup. So anyways, I'm just talking too much again. So bye. See you next time. Today. Good morning. So I'm just going to use the Alamar Reina Del So I'm just going to use the Alamar Cosmetics Reina Del